Hello. Okay, give me a second while I set my stuff up. You already know that I'm a little slow. Okay. Turn this down. Slow down. We ain't at the party tonight, right? This ain't a party. Okay. Now let me make sure my video is actually live. And okay, we're live. Yes. Okay, let me move this out the way. So today is Thursday night, and I was gonna come live earlier today, this morning, and then I swear every time I was gonna hit the live button, I would get a notification that somebody else that I um, support was live. So I was like, yeah, I know I could have still went live, and there's always replay and da 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 da. But I thought, let me just wait. And so it actually happened twice today that I was going to go live and then somebody else was live. I mean, somebody else went live at the same time. So, but it's okay. I'm live now, right? So, hey, Lori, how you doing? So, I am back in my Sarah Renee Clark book, Vibrant Wilds. And I really, 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 really appreciate this book. One, because it's stitch bound. So you see how flat this book can be? So you can get all the way into the corners. So I just really want to give Sarah a shout out because she was really looking out for us because she must be a colorist herself and knows what it's like to struggle with that crease of the pages. And so her books lay flat, just flat. And I love that. So uh, today I pulled her out and I've been working on this page right here, which says Let Love Grow. And I thought this was a perfect page. Let love grow, let everything grow, you know, just let it grow. You can't force anything, that's how I was looking at it. So I just try to think of a message from this page, which I took my time. I used with the Neo 2s for the pinks and then the Prismacolors for the Amy. The Prismacolors for the flowers. And then the background I did in Neo 2s too. So I gotta finish that and then I will be done with this page. Um some other pages I did in here, and I got this book because I seen Linda with it. So I had to order it because it was so cute. So if you haven't seen the book, I can flip through it really quick. Just in case you want to get it. Now, if you want to get this book, you definitely have to go on her website to do it, to get it. She doesn't sell her books on Amazon anymore because she says, "Mm-mm." This is one of the pages. I don't think she likes another page. Now these pages I'm not done. I am going to consider these whips because I still want to do the backgrounds of these two pages. Of all my pages, I like the backgrounds. So that I am done technically, but I am going to go back through and do the whips. I mean, do the background. This one I started, but I didn't finish. This one I finished all the way. So, and this one I'm still, I got frustrated and didn't finish working on it. So I guess I do got some whips, y'all. But anyways, so Sarah got real frustrated about the way that Amazon rates their books. Because a lot of the books are AI and they rank higher than real artists. And so because of that, she didn't want her book on there, basically. This isn't a real flip through. I'm just going through this in case you guys want to see this. So, anyways, I am on her email list, and so she sent out an email recently with a survey, which is on my community wall. And I encourage you guys to go on there and take the poll. So it's a survey, and because she is trying to find the world's the best colorists in the whole world. So she has like a whole list of all these different great artists um that have, and she has a criteria too, like, and you'll read all that when you go to the survey. Um, so some I've heard of and some I haven't. So it's two columns. It'll say, "Have you heard of this person?" And you can check yes or no. If you check it, that means, oh, you did take the survey. Yay, Lori, I did too. So you check it if you've heard of them, and then you check it if you think they're great. And then she has a portion at the bottom, towards the bottom, where you can add people that she may not have listed, and but then she asks you why you think they should be added to the list. So, anyways, I'm very interested to see what's the outcome of this list. Mhm. So, anyways, I did copy paste it and put it on my on my community wall. Hopefully somebody can sees it who's not on her email list. Hey, color and view. Hopefully people that are not on her email list can see it and take the survey as well. I only have like 20 something people, so it's not like I have thousands of people, but every little bit helps, right? So um so I'm just gonna finish this page up. I was thinking it shouldn't take long. So yeah, I haven't been on since Memorial Day. Oh no, that's not true. I haven't been on my page, but I was on Color and Views page the other night. We had fun on her live. I colored, and View. I think she attempted to color, but she was talking and stuff. So, but we did have fun and stayed up pretty late. So, I've been thrown off ever since, a little bit, just with my sleep. So, I'm going on 2 weeks of not coloring. Oh, you still? Oh, yeah, but you're doing your other crafts. But she hasn't been coloring because she is into her reverse collages right now. So I'm happy that she has been doing something and, just not any creative expression. So even though she may not be coloring, she is doing other things. So that's great. Some of us have other talents. So so I guess okay, so I can tell you about my holiday. So I did attempt to barbecue, which normally for the holidays I am my son is such a oh, I know it did. It threw my sleep off too. Yeah. Occasionally, right? Okay, so my son is a picky eater, so a lot of times I'll cook like big meals and he'll ask for noodles or something crazy, right? So when holidays come, they're barbecue holidays, I normally just go to we have a famous Dave's place here. I don't know if you guys have it in your city or state, but and I normally just order ribs and stuff from there and but when you do, you don't get a lot of leftovers or and the sides are real little. So and then when I do that, I always say, "Oh, next time I'm gonna barbecue myself." And so this time I debated, but I was like, "Forget it. I'm just gonna barbecue myself." So I did. And so we set up outside. My son had fun doing his stuff, and I was just, relaxing. I really took my time. So I thought, man, let me tell you. So I made some salmon. And the other thing that messed up was ribs. Okay. My salmon was overcooked, which, you don't really need to cook salmon long. I put butter in there, I wrapped it in foil, and it was so disgusting because it was like not the right. I don't like. Oh, you have okay. You have famous Dave's too. Okay. So it you gotta get the family thing to make it. They got a $50 one and they got an $80 one. Because otherwise, if you just buy the little single, you only get like 4 rib bones for $30. So if you just get the family pack, the family one, there's a $50 one and an $80 one. It's way better. But anyways, um, and then you ain't gotta worry about cooking or none of that. But anyways, let me go back to my story. So the salmon was disgusting. And then so normally when I make my ribs, because I'll barbecue really fast, I be thinking it's really fast. So then when I get in the house, I will always throw the meat in the oven really low for just a little bit longer. And my meat is always good. But this time I didn't put it in the oven when I came in, and the meat was tough. Like it was disgusting. So and then so my son is like, do you got any noodles? Do we have any noodles? Can I have some noodles? I'm like, oh my God. So I did make him eat a piece of chicken. I'm like, oh, you're gonna eat some of this chicken. But it was okay. He picked it, and then guess what? I ended up going to Chipotle. You guys, I packed that food up so quick and threw it in the freezer. And I figured I'll figure it out in a little while. Like I when I take it out, I'll put it in the oven and heat it up, and hopefully that'll help it like I don't know if it needed to cook a little I think it's overcooked. I don't know, but I was like, to hell with it. Threw it in the freezer and went to Chipotle. And that was my Memorial Day. I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I don't think barbecuing is my thing anymore. I kind of lost all my skills. You know, I used to do a lot of that with my older kids. But I'm a second time around mom. So, man, I don't know how to do all that stuff. Well, I do know how to do it, but I just think I just was too relaxed. And then this time, like my fire wasn't burning, or I mean, it was burning, but you know how sometimes like your fire is all flaming up and you got to keep putting water. I didn't have to do nothing. I mean, I thought it was just perfect. Like I'm like, wow, I must put the right amount of coals in there, and so anywho, so that was my Memorial Day, and then let me see, yesterday. Mm. So then the kids will be out of school soon, so getting ready for that, trying to get ready for that. You got to get your nerves ready for that. Okay. Oh, Lori said throw the ribs in the crock pot till they tender. Good idea. Yep, and you know exactly what I got. The sweet honey, hot honey chicken. And when we went there, I said, do you want some tacos? He was like, no, I just want some guacamole and chips. I said, okay. So that was easy. Easy breezy. But I plan I'm gonna do that, Lori. The best thing was the baked beans. My baked beans was so good. The corn was good, and the potato salad. And I made some greens. That was good. But the rest of that stuff was the meat was disgusting. But okay. And I'm glad you got a free burrito coupon. What they do? Send it to your email or what? That's so nice of them. At least um oh Lori, you said you do that all the time. Okay. I know. I know. Just some hot dogs, right? Yeah, because I did have some beef. I had got beef, Polish sausage things. But they were the kind that were like, they weren't like hot links or nothing. They were like the kind that comes like they have the cheddar better ones. And they were on sale. They were like $4 for a pack. Them things was so I don't know. I didn't let me let me quit talking about it because the whole experience was not good. I could have just got regular hot dog. I love a burnt hot dog. So they added it to my Chipotle account and emailed me. Oh, yeah, the better cheddars. Yep, that's the brand. I don't know what brand that is. It was like those, and but they were beef, and they weren't good. They were kind of chewy. But and I didn't overcook them. I didn't overcook those. I had those off right away, because those split when it's time. They'll split a little. So, anyways, so if do you are you on the app? You have the Chipotle app. You gotta have an app if you got an account with them. Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had an app. I'm sure finna sign up for the app. Thank you, view. Thank you, view. So did everybody have a good day today? It's still raining here. Just not like heavy rain, but it was a wet all day. Wet and gloomy day today too. I was sharing the app and free rewards and books for a while. But folks get it from you and don't even give you credit for it. That is why I stopped doing that. I would haul something or share, and folks that don't even like me would be doing the same thing. Okay. Yeah. I do have some of the apps, like McDonald's, because McDonald's is expensive. if you're trying to feed your family, it's like 20, almost $30. And so that app does help for McDonald's, which I don't eat there a lot, but I do go there for their coffee. That's where I get my coffee from, and their breakfast. I like their fish sandwiches too. But my son will eat a bird. I don't think their meat is real. Um. Okay. They're trying to charge up $40 for those cases. Okay. I keep my Gamsey in that same box that they come in. But I do have a smaller one that I just keep because there's no like top on it. Once you open up the plastic, I mean it sits in the package, but so they kind of like fall out, but I keep them right in my top drawer. But the big set that I have, I keep in there in its original packet box. Oh, I don't like Panera. I don't like them. They changed. At least the one by my house is disgusting. I like when they had that sale. It was like you buy one, and then you can get a second one free or something like that. So I would get the soup, and then you can get the a half a sandwich free or something like that. But mm-mm. Oh, they were brought too. I don't like when the people buy the company and then change everything. Like Subway sells the lady told me that Subway got brought too. They sell foot long nachos now, and I'm like, what? Bring back the soup to go. They only had like two flavors. They want to have nachos, and don't nobody want no Subway nachos. Although I do wonder how they taste. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you saw those nachos too. Hi, Ruby or Rudy. Now, I see you putting the numbers in the chat, but now you know when my if my moderator pops in here, she gonna time you out. So be careful, because she will get you. You know, that's a pet peeve of hers. She don't show no mercy. Oh, so okay, so we always went to Annie's birthday little live. I've never seen so many trolls on this side of in the coloring community. Now I've seen trolls on other areas of YouTube, but I'm trying to figure out why does she have so many trolls? Mean trolls too. That threw me off. Were you guys surprised by the trolls? No, these are Neo 2s. Did y'all see the Lori and Amy? Did you guys see the trolls over there? And they kept coming back. I don't know if it was the same one or they or one that just kept changing their name. Cause they'll do that. Okay, it has tons of trolls. Oh, I have never seen anyone's chat that I've been in have no dang trolls. I just never seen it. Trolls are usually mean. They attack the vulnerable. Okay. That was crazy. I was like, what's happening? I got them together when I first started. It looked like the same one changing their name. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, that was interesting. I ain't gonna lie, that was interesting live. Shout out to Annie. Hopefully she's getting her some rest right now. Or if you're in the clouds, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, baby, they was on her head tonight. Like, my gosh. Mm. I'm almost done, guys. Oh, okay. So two another thing I did was I contacted Prisma. Okay, because recently in my chat, um someone had dropped down and was telling me about how like a Prisma vintage silver or some type of, they said the old school Prisma color was better. Was just telling me about, the old school Prismas and da 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 da. So I did some investigation and come to find out, like some of the colorists, like Ivy and stuff like that, they have some of the older Prisma colors. So I didn't know. So, anyways, I was watching a live, not a live, but a video of somebody. I can't remember. This is it, you guys. Let love grow. Isn't it cute? I love it. I let that resonate to me today. Just about everything. Love, life, anything you're trying to do. My channel, just let it grow. So, anyways, um, so okay, so this person was comparing the old versus the new, and she was showing like some colors that were disconnected um and not disconnected but discontinued and stuff like that. So okay, so she showed some fluorescent colors. So like they have the pink, the orange, and the yellow and the still and the new, and in the sets that are out right now. And so but she had a fluorescent red and a fluorescent green. So I was looking on Amazon because I was trying to find some of these vintage colors that I saw on the lady's page that she said was no longer available. And so ooh, and so sorry. And so I called them because I couldn't find any. But what I did find was these Prisma Juniors, and they're neon. So they're these ones. So I called Prisma to ask them, were these their their brand, or was this like a generic brand or somebody faking or what? So anyways, they told me yes, these are our brand. However, we discontinued those two. So he said, the vintage ones are gone. The only way you can get them is from, sellers that might still have some, or and these ones too were, that's just empty spaces. So he was like, yeah. But again, I'm trying to see, is there anything still in this box? Oh, this is just the packaging. Okay. So he said, yeah, these are theirs. But after I said, well, Amazon has them. So he was like, yeah, after, they'll have them until they don't have them anymore. And then you won't be able to buy these. So I was like, okay. So I went ahead and ordered them. But I was trying to see if I can find a page to see. We'll use this little page. So, ooh, I was excited. So I really wanted to try. Oh, and I don't even have a fluorescent red. I don't know why I thought I saw fluorescent red. Dang. I'm sad. I got these colors. Anywho, I could have swore I saw fluorescent red and got excited. So yeah, let me tell you right now, these don't feel like no Prismas. Even though they say Prisma, they feel weird. They not buttery. They definitely is a harder feel. They are laying down the color. I am pressing very hard, but you guys know that I am heavy handed when I color. Anyways, so you definitely gotta press hard with these. They're not smooth like butter. So maybe that's why they discontinued them because okay, these definitely they're Prismas, but they're not the Premier. Okay, we get it. Mhm. So that's these. I got that color though already. I wanted to try the green. The pink. There's two oranges. Okay, this one might be the red. This one is in the this one is in the regular pack right now. But these ones, this one isn't. This one looks kind of like a reddish. So maybe that's the red. I don't know. So anywho, I'll add these to my collection. Will I purchase any more of these junior pencils? Absolutely not. Because although they're Prismas, they're not the Premier. They're not the creamy, buttery one. So yeah, they're all right. They're okay for the color. Now I do have some color fluorescent pencils too that are hard as well. So I don't know. So then I had Nessa tell me about these Prismacolors right here. And these are the very thin. Now she said I heard these are good for small spaces to get like detailed work. People have said that they've used these for sketching. Um, so I found these. Okay, so these were at Michael's for $39.99 or $29.99. Either one, but there was a 40% coupon off for these. So I got it for like 20 something dollars. Amazon had it for a little bit less than Michael's original price, but with the 40% off coupon, you I did end up getting it cheaper from the other place. Okay. Uh, so these say Mexico. All right, let's try these. Dang, I'm gonna do these up. Okay, hold on. My pencil sharpener is full. I think that's why you're giving me a hard time. Okay. Uh-uh. My pencil sharpener ain't showing these pencils no kind of love. Okay. Okay. Now these ones aren't bad. Yeah. I can work with these from what I can tell right now. I will have to go through and sharpen all these. They're not as creamy as the Premier ones, but they are better than these ones. These ones are a little bit harder. I might have to get a replacement of this color already with the way my pencil is sharpened. Look how much it ate it up. I think I need new batteries in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the batteries. I don't have time for this. Yes, but you know what? These things don't even sharpen right. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So yes, I like these. I do like these. So I'm most definitely adding these. These are a go. Prismacolor Very Thins. You only get 36 of these. So they say that the thing about these is that the points can get very sharp or very pointy. And because they're a harder pencil, I think they're less likely to break. Okay. So I'm okay with that. My other thing was, what's this one? So I did. I am gonna mention to get all of Kirby's books. I do have an order coming in with those, but they're taking forever to get here through the book outline or whatever outlet. I did see some movement going on on the tracking today, but so I don't know where to go. So, anyways, I found this on Amazon, um, on sale for $13. So this book is like regularly like $17. So that was a good deal. And it said limited time deal. It was in red. I think that's probably why I jumped on it so fast. But so mythic animals. So, ooh, I love me some Kirby. I never even really. Ooh, this is cute. I never even looked to see. I really like drawing this stuff. Oh my God, Kirby! I'm in love with Kirby's drawings now, you guys. His pages are so beautiful, and you can just and the paper is awesome. He's just I just love them all. So I gotta have them all. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but you know what I mean. I just gotta have them all. I colored this page. So some of these I've already colored, but a lot of them I haven't. And just in case I want to color some again, a page I already colored, I can do it. So, anyways, that's that one. I'm sure you guys have seen the Mythic Animal book before. And I got one more. Book, and that is this book, which is called Don't Worry, Eat Cake. And this book, I saw Foxy Colorist coloring it. And I really thought the book was bigger. So I got to remind myself, I know. um, when you're ordering your books to really look at the description and it'll tell you how big the book is. But so this book is not as big as the average book, but it's okay. Um, so it's a coloring book to help you feel a little better about everything. So I just liked look at that pink. Oof. So anyways, I just liked it says sometimes we all need a gentle reminder that we are doing just fine. It's easy to feel inadequate or lacking in a world where comparison on social media is unavoidable. It can be challenging to live up to the workaholic lifestyle that's glorified in our culture, where good things come to those who hustle, and you can sleep when you're dead. Hard work is respectable, and not all days have to be extraordinary and picture perfect. Good things still come to those who take naps. Don't Worry, Eat Cake is a coloring book that offers a place to express creativity while reading something kind to make our hearts feel better. It's about cheering up, a reminder to be more forgiving, a nudge to celebrate all accomplishments, including getting out of bed. It's less about pushing ourselves and more about being nice to ourselves. Let's embrace and respect the idea of not having it all figured out. Let's remember that we'll be okay after all. And I like that. Okay, because sometimes we are like hard on ourselves. I know I'm hard on myself. So this book is just crazy. Today can be just okay. That's all. You are breathing and you are surviving. So each page has something nice to say. You do not look as stupid as you felt. Okay. You got out of bed. So that's pretty good. You ever had those days? And so it's just it says, "Oh honey, nobody else knows what they are doing either." So this is just a book that I can just color. I don't have to put a whole lot of, you know, thought into. I can read something positive, you know, on days where you're not feeling very positive. And so that's why I got this book. So and I got this book on Amazon as well. So yes. I love it. Eat, don't worry, eat cake. Don't worry, eat cake. Okay. I was gonna color with I know I can color it, but I haven't colored with in a while. I'll pull out my gel pens. Some of them. Ooh. Going all over the place. All right. Just up some. So I can't really use my very fines because those need to be sharpened. And I didn't move for all that tonight. Now, when I first started coloring, I never used gel pens to color. And after my Prismas, my next thing that I used to color was gel pens. I think I had got some of these from Burlington, these King Art colors. And then I had ordered another set, like some sets off of Amazon too. But and then once I realized you can color with gel pens, I was like, oh, these are pretty. And then I colored a lot of Johanna books a lot with the gel pens, and then especially what is it, Lost World, or it was one of the books that was a lot of the pages were like in the water, so they would have like little like rocks and little stuff like that. Oh, and so Amy, I wanted to tell you too, I've been watching you make your cards and your trading cards, and you've been doing a really good job. And you really taught me something about when you're doing that rip, when you're ripping the pages, how if you rip up, you get that one look, and if you rip down, you get a different look. I never knew that. And so I like the ones that you did, the last ones that you glued, that you had the paper, like the distress paper and stuff. I thought those were cute. Yeah, she did a good job. And I noticed that you've been doing longer. The videos is getting longer and longer. Have you actually hit the live button, or are they always just uploads? You might as well hit the live button, girl. You doing 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I think you're gonna be going live pretty soon. Okay, they're uploads. Okay, I thought so. Because sometimes I would hear you say, um, come on, color with me, or what y'all doing? So that's why I was wondering. Ooh, I picked a pretty color this time. So, what is it? You know that I don't know, Taylor, because I'm not going live. What is it? You know I don't know, Taylor, because I'm not going live. You might as well, Amy, because it seems like you're getting more and more comfortable. Um, it's the same thing as doing an upload, except for people are interacting. You can interact with other, with us. It may slow you down just a little bit because people are gonna be writing to you and saying hi or asking you questions or whatever. But look at that. Okay, there we go. That's the only difference. And you can still do, half an hour live if that's what you want to do. You can keep it short and sweet. I think you're gonna be going live soon. Take your time though. You gotta do it when you're ready. I'm just trying to give you some encouragement. She'll be on there till her phone dies. Or her phone dies a lot. Okay, now where's my fluorescent orange? Okay. For some reason, is this the orange right here? No. All right, I can't find my orange, so let me use one of these oranges. Ooh, yeah, these they don't even like the paper. So I'm missing my fluorescent orange. Oh, here we go, right here. And maybe it's because this ink is still wet. Now this paper ain't that bad, but for whatever reason, it's not taking this color too good. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, so I was on the Thrifty Apprentices page, and he is an artist, a painter. I think he teaches classes too, but he uses a lot of like different uh mediums. The pastels. He uses some pencils. He uses a lot of paints, and he's very thorough and stuff. So, but anywho, he gives out a lot of tips too. He draws. He draws a lot, and then he paints his pictures and stuff. But he was using oil pastels the other day, and I was like, oh, I had brought some, and I didn't really understand how to use them, so I was like hating them, right? And so, but after watching his video, I said I'm gonna try him again. So, and I had told him, I said I'm gonna try him tonight, and I never did. So I'm gonna try him right now while I'm coloring this page bright. Because okay, now I do have chalk pastels, and I understand those, right? I like those. But these oil pastels are different. So they're soft, but I like things with points to them. So, and I don't know if you're supposed to rub these in with something, because with my chalk pastels, I rub them. But with these, I guess you just with these, I guess you just write with them and call it a day. So I'm kind of all over the place with this page. But the thing of it is that I want to use all my stuff. And with my supplies, like this is the only thing I'm not too sure about. So that wasn't bad right there. Okay, we got something down. I'm gonna let that marinate. I gotta figure out how to do more with that. Um, I was trying to use it as a background, but when I used it, I tried to use it like a chalk pastel. And no, it wasn't working like a chalk pastel. And I get it because it's not. So I'm gonna leave that right there for now. This pencil so little, it's time to retire this thing. Time to give it on up. Woo. I know, Amy. Get extenders. I have a fresh one ready to go, but I was just trying to use it down. I started a little bag with all my small ones in it. I seen someone do a video where they super glued, I don't know, super glued, hot glued the tip of this into another one like that. And then they were able to use it for longer. I ain't doing all that though. But I probably will get an extender at some point. It is funny because when I see people coloring with their small pencils like this, I'll be like, "Ooh, your hand hurt," because I know mine's be hurting when I do it. I always be talking stuff. Like, girl, put that thing down. Okay. Lori, you said you type yours together. Okay, okay, I'm not the only one. Oh, Amy puts hers in a sandwich bag. Me too, girl. And Lori tapes hers. That is so crazy. I need to have my glasses on. Thanks. Hi, Joan. I know, I'm up late. I was finishing up a page and then I had a small haul. And then now I'm I started coloring in one of the books. Um just, that's all. So that's why I'm up still. Maybe I'll use a different color. But I ain't gonna be on for much longer. I was in your live tonight. It's so interesting to see you guys doing your diamond paintings. Because you guys are so passionate about it. And the community is like huge. Like, I didn't even know that many people love the diamond painting. Wait, I'm gonna change the color. I know what I saw it. I said hi. Thank you so much for dropping by. You're welcome. You know, I'm always lurking in the bushes. I didn't realize how many were until I started. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Lots are into coloring also. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah, some of the people are multi, talented people. Like they do diamond painting and coloring and crafting, they're not just one sided. So that's good. Like you do a lot of different things too. Nana does a lot of different things. I'm loving this tree of life she's doing. I had no idea it was gonna look the way it turned out when I first saw her doing it. So I'm like, wow, that's cool. Um Bubbles. I just had a long soak because my knees was aching terribly. Was just ready to crawl into bed and I saw you live. Well, thanks for stopping by and I hope your needs are better. I know I took me a the hottest of showers before I came live so I can relax. So yeah. Yep. I'm working my way through it. I try not to be up all night, but I did take a little nap, so this leaf is dark. Bubbles, are you at work? Sucks getting old. I'm trying to tell you. It has its good and its bad. We're just blessed to be making it. Some people didn't make it to to our ages. So, that's how I be looking at it. Every year that I get older, I be like, okay. One birthday, I was a whole year off. And my oldest son was like, Mom, you're not that age, right? And I even had my cake made. I had the wrong age. I was a whole year off. I don't even know where that year went. I was in denial. So he busted my bubble. He was like, you're not that age, right? I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? So, he he did the math and I said, "Oh my gosh." Oh my gosh. I'm 1 year older than I thought I was. Cause I be trying to forget. And so since that year, I was like, okay, let me stop. And at the time I had short hair too. And I had went and got these designs put in my hair and I had the number. I put the number of my age in my hair and the barber he, sketched the number, my age and my hair, and then he put this like color stuff over it to make it look, colorful and stuff. And the whole time I had the wrong age in my head. I felt crazy. I was like, are you kidding me? I did that once, but I was telling people I was a year older than I actually was. Why do we be doing that? Oh man. At least you went the opposite way. Okay, so here go these oil things messing up my page. Messing it up. Because I like my tools to have a point when it's just like this, I cannot aim it right. So tomorrow I'm going to have to uh, look at some videos and see how I can make that look better. Because I don't appreciate it being out the line. I don't want to be out the lines. Somehow I was at the beginning of the live. Oh, okay, now I'm on track. Oh, I was like, why Taylor ain't said hi yet? Yeah, I asked you, was you at work, silly? Of course we said hi. You see the highs in the chat? Amy said hi. Joan said hi. Lori said hi. I done put out these oil pastels and trying to give them a second chance. Because I already was saying, Joan, I don't know what to do with these. Now I do have the chalk pastels and I do like those. I know how to work those. These I don't know how to work, but I was in somebody else's chat and they were using them. This guy called a print thrifty apprentice. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna try them one more time before I just because I had threw these at the bottom of my art supply. But I was like, let me try them again. They're messing up my page. So yeah, I'm gonna have to research how to because I don't know if I can use them or what. Because I tried to use them before as a background, but it didn't flow. So you are breathing and you are surviving. Oh yeah. I don't know, guys. Oil pastels are too messy for me. Timu got some with a point on them. I know you hate. Timu. Oh, you're at home. Bubbles, I saw the PlayStation 2 today. Um so by itself I saw that it was 450 and then with the game, the bundle or whatever, it's 500. But it looks nice. The design, the black design. So yeah. And you can still play the same games, right? Bubbles, that is my number one complaint about the oil pastels is that there's no point. But I'm gonna research how to correctly color with them. So Bubbles, can you still use the regular Switch games in the new Switch? No, not for me. I've been thinking about for my son, and he's definitely not gonna get it like next week. But I was thinking maybe maybe the birthday or his birthday's gonna be a couple months, or this summer if he has a good summer. We'll see. We'll see how we do. But I'm definitely looking at it. I sometimes let him hook it up to my TV and we'll play together. But oh my gosh. So I saw that they got a PlayStation 5 Pro. Um, it was like $7.99. So I'm like, no, ma'am. You can use most regular Switch games in the new one. Okay, I'm about to be glued to this Mario Kart. I know, and there's no other Mario Kart, right? I remember Mario Kart back in the day. Um, so have you seen the PlayStation 5 Pro? I'm like, what the heck is the difference? I don't get it. My son definitely don't need the Pro. He got the PlayStation 5. He don't need no Pro. Oh, they was a little bit cheaper. Yeah, because I looked today. Um, they were $700, and the PlayStation 5 is 500. So I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. So Bubbles, I tried the very thins, and I like them. And then I got these Prisma Juniors. These fluorescent colors. They're kind of trash. I'm not gonna call them trash, but they're harder than the. They're different than the very thins. I was trying to track down that neon red color from the from the old vintage Prismacolor packs. And so I don't know why I thought I saw a fluorescent red in that pack, which is why I brought that pack. But once I opened it up, it wasn't a neon red in there. But I did call Prisma today, or no, yesterday, to ask about those, which they said those were their brand, but they just stopped selling it. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on my cart and got him. So I want the fluorescent green and the fluorescent red. The other three fluorescents are still in the being sold in the, the 150 pack. There's a Mario Kart for the regular Nintendo for the regular Switch, but the new Mario Kart is only for Switch 2. Okay. Not a negotiable, not a noticeable difference for a child. For us adults and major gamers, we know there's a difference. Look at that tiny pencil. Wait, so you're saying you can tell the difference between the Pro and the regular PlayStation 5? Forget you gamers. Y'all get on my nerves with all this stuff. It's always something. Okay. Trying to find a pencil that's gonna show up proud. Yes, come through pink. Come through pink. Gel pens is not good for big spaces. But I'm gonna go over it with pencil once I allow it to dry for a minute. Bam. Okay, for this color, I think it's one of these. It's not that bright. Let's try this. Okay. And then I gotta find this blue. This blue is still wet. baby. I know how to point out a color match. Okay. And I need to do this pink. Oof. My desk is a mess right now. For pulling out all this stuff. I need a pink. I need a hot girl pink. Putting the switch in storage. Oh, I could never. Wait. Okay, because I play like, okay. I already. Rudy? I done already said it. Oh, Amy. I used to have the PlayStation 4. I think I still have my Switch. I'd have to check in storage. So the PlayStation like about 6 years ago, I think. That's what I'm saying. If you get the newer thing, that's what I would do. I would sell the old one. Cause what would be the point of having the Switch 1 and Switch 2? Yeah, Bubbles, I am. I'm trying something new. Only because I didn't do it over these ones. These are smaller because the space is so big that the gel pens really didn't I didn't think they looked their best. So yeah, I filled in some of the lines because I could still see some of the white. So I used it as a base. Okay. So y'all, this is my page for the night. You are breathing and you are surviving. Sometimes it's just that simple. I know what I'm gonna do too. Like, I'm filming some of these dots. I still might do this background tomorrow. I don't know. I gotta think about what to do with these oil pastels. Okay. All right. I know where's the gold at. There's no gold tonight, folks. We didn't have no gold out tonight. Today I tested some of them colors and I finished this page. This is the page I worked on today, which was Neo 2s for the background and then the words let love grow. And then the flowers I did with the Prismacolors. So we finished that one up today and then I had did a small haul and I got the book Don't Worry Eat Cake. This is one of the books. Shout out to Foxy. Mm. Because she had hauled this book on her page, and that's how I found out about this book. And I know a couple of us got it. Um, so yeah, so I colored this page, and I wanted to try those oil pastels again, which I don't know if I should smear it or what. So it is still sticky, so I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna put this over it for now, and I'll come back to it in the morning. So, anyways, thank you both. So, on that note, maybe I should try to smear it. No, it ain't smearing. In the morning, it'll be dry. Yeah. Ooh, I got stuff falling off. Okay. So, I'm just rambling basically. I'm tired. You guys have a blessed night. Um, Good night, Joan. Good night, Amy. Good night, everybody. You guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow on the YouTube streets. Somebody's gonna be live. I think Bubbles goes live tomorrow. If I think Ivy Pearl goes live tomorrow, Joan's probably gonna be live tomorrow. It's Thursday. No, tomorrow's Friday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. Let me calm down. See how excited I got? Or should I say today? Today is Thursday. I gotta get some wax paper. Most definitely. Thanks for reminding me. I gotta get some. Yeah, I do like my pencils super sharp. Most definitely. Yeah, and then I sharpen them before I put them back in my bubbles. Don't laugh. I sharpen them before I put them back in the case so that when I pull them out, they're ready to go. So yeah, don't judge me, Bubbles. Anyways, anywho, good night, Bubbles. Did she time Rudy out? Rudy, did you hear? Oh Lord, she done time Rudy out. Rudy won't let Bubbles won't let Rudy live, y'all. Let me see, did you time? Okay, Rudy's safe. Okay. Don't drop that case because they all gonna break. Whatever. Quit hating on my prismas. Oh, I love me a poly. I love me a poly. I like them all, girl. I like them all. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm going to bed.